Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 31 of my horror game tutorial series. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this little main menu right here. And if I go into the play mode and click on new game, you can see that we load in our apartment scene. So this is everything we're going to do in this tutorial, and I will see you after the intro. Okay, so now we're inside of the Unity editor, and now that we are actually kinda finished with this scene, I want to show you how to make a main menu. And for that we have to go to File, New Scene. So we're going to create a new scene, and as you can see, we have opened a blank scene, so there's nothing in there except the main camera and a directional light. So let's first play around with the camera settings. First of all, I don't want a skybox, I want only a solid color, so I changed it to solid color. And as you can see, it's only this shade of blue, which I really don't like, so I'm changing it by clicking on here. And then I'm going to change it kinda to a grayish kinda color, something like this. Okay, this is like a lot better. And then I'm also going to turn off the skybox in here, so click on this little image icon and then click on skybox, and now it disappeared. Okay, so this is a lot better now. So now the first thing I want to do is right click in our hierarchy and create a new UI, and we want to create a new canvas. So as you can see, we have our canvas. Let me go into 2D mode. It's easier to edit a canvas in there. So here's our canvas. So render mode green space overlay is fine. Pixel perfect, I don't know. Canvas scaler, constant pixel size, I want to change that because I want to scale with the screen size. So change that. And I'm developing for 920 by 180p, and then I'm going to match 0.5. Okay, so now that the canvas is set up, let's call this main menu canvas, and now right click and create. First of all, I want to create a text, and let's grab the game view and put it over there so that we can kind of see what we are doing. So first of all, you notice that the background color is very similar. The text color is very similar to the background color. So let's change that and make it white. And now you can see there's the text, but it's pretty small. So let's first of all click best fit, and then start increasing the size of the text. Okay, something like this. And I also want to center the text. And now let's have a look. Bring this back over here. I want to bring the text somewhere here, and then let's call this I don't know, the title of the game is going to be The Apartment, right? And I'm going to change that. So now we kinda have like the title of our game. Perhaps I maybe want to change the text to bold, so font style, let's change it to bold. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so now the next thing I want to add is I create a new UI element, and this is a button, and I'm going to bring it right over here, and then I'm going to click again on the text because I want to change the name of the text, so it says title, so we exactly know what this is. Okay, why? Okay, this didn't save. So title, and press enter so that it saves. And this is going to be the, let's say, the load button. So, or let's say new game. Okay, this is our new game button. And now, as you can see, we have a button, but it's too small, so increase its size. Kinda like this. And now open the button up, so there's a text element down there. And let's change the text to say new game. Again, click best fit. And I'm also going to change it to bold. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, okay. So now if I go into the play mode, and I hope it loads. Okay. Okay. So now, as you can see, when I click on this button, it changes color, but it doesn't do anything. So before we add any logic to this button, we are going to duplicate it. So Control D to make a new button. And we're going to call this one the quit button. So quit button. And then in the scene view, I'm going to drag it down. And let's change the text to say quit. And now that we have kind of set up our main menu, I want to go to the script folder, I'm sorry. And I'm going to create a new C# script. And I'm going to call this one, let's see, main menu. And let's attach this let's attach the script to an empty game object in the scene. So right click, create empty. And I'm going to center it because reasons. There's actually no reason for that, but I like my manager objects to be at the origin point, which is 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to call this one SceneManager. And let's grab the script, so main menu, and put it on there. And then double click to open it up, and then wait for Visual Studio to open up. Okay, so Visual Studio has finally opened up now. And first of all, we have to write a line up there. And we're going to write using Unity Engine dot scene management. So this line is required because Unity recently changed its way how it handles the scene loading. Before that, this wasn't necessary, but in the update 5.3 they introduced this. And I'm pretty sure they will remove the other way at some point, so it's good that we write our way in the most, that we write our game in the most recent, with the most recent stuff, so we are using this. Okay, so we don't need a void start and we don't need a void update, so delete this. And instead we're going to write public void load level. And in there, we are going to need an integer, or actually we want to use a string, so we are going to use a string. And the string is going to be the level name. So basically we are going to call this whenever we load a level. And this is public so that it can be used with a button. And then we're going to give it the name of the level we want to load. And then we're going to load the level. And to do that, we are just going to write SceneManager. It's this thing right here comes from this thing. So it's important that you're actually using this. So SceneManager dot load scene. And let's open and close the bracket. And as you can see, it's possible to use an integer, or we can use a string, which we are using, and we can also define a load scene mode, but I'm not going to talk about this in this tutorial because this is just a simple main menu. So let's put level name in there and then end it with a semicolon, and that's it. And now we are going to write another void, so public void quit. And in this void we are going to write application dot quit. Okay, so what this does, it just ends the game basically. So this is the whole script. So let's go back to the Unity editor and wait a second. Okay, so now let's go to the new game button, and right here on click, add a new event, drag the SceneManager in there, and now we're going to go to the main menu, script that we attached, and we're going to load a level. So now is the question, what string do we put in there? To find that out, let's go to our scene, like SceneManager thing. So go to File and Build Settings, and as you can see, currently there's no scene in build. So before we add anything to that, let's first save the scene. So I press Ctrl S, go to scene and call this scene underscore main menu, save it, and now go to File, Build Settings again, and now click this button that says Add Open Scenes. So as you can see, it shows me that we have the scene main menu, and we also want to add the other scene. So let's go to our scene folder and open the other scene again, so the scene apartment. So now that we opened that one, go to the build settings and edit. So now we have to remember that the scene is called scene underscore apartment. So let's go back to our main menu scene, click on this button, and inside of here we're going to write scene underscore apartment. Okay, and now go to the quit button, add the plus icon, put in the SceneManager, then select the main menu script and select the quit one. So because there are no parameters in this function, we don't have to put anything in there, which is kind of handy for us. So one more thing, this method right here won't work inside of Unity. It only works when you actually build the game and have a standalone exe, for example. I'm going to show you how to do that in another tutorial. So let's actually play the game. And now if I click on the new game button, as you can see, we loaded into our apartment scene and we can start playing. So that's actually everything for this tutorial. Oops. And I hope you enjoyed this one. As always, if you have any further questions, just leave them in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to smile, and until next time, bye guys.